on Rambam also?
No, meantime, let's start with Shulchan Aruch. I'm sure we'll get some. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Shulchan Aruch, Tav Reish Ayin Aleph, 671. Let's look again, Tav Reish Ayin Aleph, Sif Bet. We read it yesterday already. Tav Reish Ayin Aleph, Sif Bet.
Shin Samach Daled. Okay.
Shulchan Aruch says, כמה נרות מדליק בלילה הראשון מדליק אחד, וכאן ואילך מוסיף והולך אחד בכל לילה, עד שבלילה האחרון יהיו 8. ואפילו אם רבים מבני הבית לא ידליקו יותר, okay, this is the מנהג ספרד. Again, even though the Rambam himself says that every night you add, but the Rambam said the custom in Spain was that you light one menorah per house. As you heard this morning, Chacham Yaakov told us that his father, Chacham Baruch, used to light in the kitchen. Which means that the main Tushumeni Sa, if you can please close the door and get in.
Yes. But he kept on in the house from the Galut when there was a sakana for some reason. That seems to what he did. Am I understanding it correctly?
I remember he came to America in the 50s. In the 50s, it was not as accepted today as today.
Welcome back away, gentlemen.
Look what Chacham Baruch did. Look a second, and we're moving a minute to Seif A. Tav Reish Ayin Aleph, Seif A. Ner Chanukah, in the time of the Gemara, and today in Israel, at least in Yerushalayim, many people do it. Ner Chanukah manicho al petach, הסמוך לרשות הרבים מבחוץ.
Is that inside or outside?
Outside.
Yeah.
אם הבית פתוח לרשות הרבים, so you have the mezuzah, as you come in, the mezuzah is always on the right, so the candles are on the left. If you go to left, you can see hundreds of homes do it today. If you go to Yerushalayim in certain neighborhoods, of course, in the real Yerushalayim, thousands of people do it. הניחו על פתחו, ואם יש לו חצר לפני הבית, הניחו על פתח החצר. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, out in the courtyard.
So by you, like, let's say it's not shayach. You have a fence around, so you put it near the gate. ואם היה דר בעלייה, you live on the 20th floor, I live on the 2nd floor, שאין לו פתח פתוח לרשות הרבים. This is what most of us do today, מניחו בחלון, הסמוך לרשות הרבים.
In my house, we talked about before, you would put near outside near the front door or near the sidewalk?
No, but you will be the front.
The front door.
Outside
the front
all
door.
idea is what people are passing by.
No,
If you put it in the door near the sidewalk.
Nobody's going to see it.
no, I meant the khatir on the side, maybe on the floor or on a pedestal.
No, it's near the door. Remember, it has to be near the door.
Okay. So there's a glass box of lights outside.
Right, few people.
There's a little vestibule. I think Rabbi Rabin King has the same thing.
ובשעת הסכנה, this is what חכם יעקב says, חכם ברוך יסודו, שאינו רשאי לקיים המצווה. Do you realize what סכנה is? שאינו רשאי is not permitted, not that you are afraid from the Italians.
But is the sakana for fire or sakana for the like?
Fire is only in the mind of your wife.
So I'm asking, what's the
Sakana means that they break your window, what they put you in jail. But really, they really didn't let you express your manicho ala shulchan.
We don't really have sakana here.
I don't know.
What else we're waiting for?
No, but right now, As of now, he won't be in office yet, don't worry.
בשעת סכנה, מניחו על שולחנו בדיו. But this is unique. If it's possible to put in the window, if not, וצריך נר אחר להשתמש לאורו. This is where we have a שימוש. צריך נר אחר להשתמש. Now listen carefully what the שולחן ערוך says. ואם יש לו מדורה, bias, it's called electricity. If you have another source of light in the room, אינו צריך נר אחר. So if you read the שולחן ערוך, there's no need today to have a shabosh at all if you have electricity. But he says it. ואם הוא אדם חשוב שאין דרכו להשתמש לאור המדורה, today, this line doesn't apply. But by then they had actual fire. צריך נר אחר. Look a second. צריך נר אחר.
What does that mean? אם אדם חשוב, that he doesn't use that. What?
He said you look at the ביאור ההלכה, in a second you'll understand. Look at the ביאור ההלכה here, דיבור המתחיל בצריך נר אחר. You see on the left?
Yeah.
פירש רש"י משום הקלה. הוא רוצה לומר שאפילו אם לא נרצה כלל להשתמש לאורה, even though you are not really using the light of the candles, בכל מקום צריך נר אחר, שיהיה היכולת בידו, potentially, you can use. ועל ידי זה מנכר, and by using an extra candle that serves no purpose, but to give us light, מנכר, שהנר הראשון הוא לשם מצווה. This is Rashi מסכת שבת. היא לאו הכי, otherwise, כיוון שעומד על השולחן, יאמרו שלא צורכו הדליקה. Which means, remember, there's no electricity in the house. If you light on the fourth night, 4 candles, they provide light. You will say, so why is he lighting? When you read, now listen what he says now. דווקא במניחה שולחנו. If you do it like Nacham Baruch Bili, with your light, you leave the candles on the table, it might be looked upon as a source of light. אבל כל שמניחה סמוך לפתח, but if you put it near your entrance to the house, or on the window, אין צריך לדבר אחרת. Yesterday we spoke, if you don't have enough.
Yeah, don't waste it on that.
This is exactly.
Yeah.
He tells you that you can use this leniency, don't have a shamosh at all. אף על פי שעומד לו לשם, הואיל, ואינו בא להשתמש לאורה לאיזה תשמיש. The whole idea is to prevent a potential for that. He's using the menorah for light. אכן, this is the way each one of us, you never saw anyone not using the shamosh.
Yeah.
אכן מנהג העולם, אכן מנהג רבותינו, he says, but the custom is, ובכל נר חנוכה המדלקת בתוך הבית, regardless where you light the menorah, צריך נר אחרת, אפילו לא היה צריך לתשמיש, שלא יאמרו לצורכו, because no one should say he's lighting it for his own usage. וכן אני נוהג למעשה ככתב המאירי. The Meiri 650 years ago in Italy says this is what I do. Okay, so this is
After the first half hour, then you could use the light.
theoretically, yes.
Once the mitzvah is complete. Something like usually the shamosh goes out the first because you're lighting it first.
No, what do you mean you're lighting the shamosh first?
Depends where it is.
So like the other
Sometimes if
No,
the shamosh is in the
I
middle,
don't use the
then
shamosh
it's
light.
getting the heat from
Yeah.
the
Whatever you
Oil.
do is good, whatever he
Right,
does is
right.
good, whatever the Mishnah
Use
says.
oil. How do you do that?
No, I know, but I'm saying
You see a candle to light your.
I use a candle to light everything, but in the old days when we used to light it with the candle, we used
Oh,
to
the old
light it
days,
with
okay.
the yeah,
So
some
it depends
people
where
still
you
light it.
position it.
And then also the fire, the other fire, sometimes the third candle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
because
yeah.
it depends on
Yeah.
the breeze in the room.
That's it.
One candle lights up the other one.
So you're saying
You're lighting it
No,
first.
after the
No, 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 no,
first-
no.
After the
Maybe
first,
whatever you did,
No,
continue
no,
doing today, 10 years from now, 120 years.
So
Whatever we learn, you do. The only potential here, this week, I'm getting a family, a father of divorced family. 4 children are coming to Israel to spend 4 days by me. I have to provide now 3 more menorot.
Oh, wow.
Listen carefully now. I haven't been allowed 8 candles, right? Can I light on this side and he light on the other side? Can 2 people light at the same menorah? If it's obvious.
Oh,
This
this
is-
is separation. One
This
each.
is why we're learning. Whatever you did, continue doing, yes? Right. But we're trying to learn what are the basics, yeah? So whatever you do with the shamosh did, you can light it before, after, bring new matches, long matches, whatever you want.
Everybody likes oil now. So it's not even a point.
No, but it's a Rukia required or
Hey,
somebody
hey,
just
no,
push
you're
it
right.
or
In the
the
olden
lamp.
days, people
It's a
slept
good-
candles.
it's a good question. Yeah, Ricky said, everyone said it's required.
Should have it.
Why? Because
Rabbi,
The candles or the
Rabbi,
oil?
Rabbi,
Put it on the marble also.
Yeah, no, it's exactly.
Rabbi Prague,
Yeah.
is Shabbos candles. What's the reason we light Shabbos candles is for owning for kavod?
Avoid and on. The
Okay.
Rambam in chapters, okay? Very Chaftet. But this is a totally different reason.
And that's I'm just trying to delineate the difference. So obviously the hadlaka on Hanukkah is simply for Persume Nisa.
Only for pursuing this.
That's okay. That's okay. That's why I just
For the owning, as a matter of fact, some people would not make a bracha on the Erev Shabbat until they shut the lights. Then, right after that, the husband will open. Okay, so there's no need because for us it's a kavod. You pay 10% more in a restaurant. You get 2 candles, 25 cents each on your table. Yes, it's a kavod. I come. I have nice candles and silver candles.
We used to shut the lights. Now we don't do it anymore.
Yeah, whatever you do is fine.
Actually, you shouldn't.
Now let's go to Seif Gimal. Okay, let's go to Seif Gimal.
The Shemosh, we always light it afterwards, but I'm saying the lighting of the Shemosh is for the light.
Lighting of the Shamosh is
To
most
give you
people
light.
spend a half an hour after they leave singing there and looking in books to make sure that your kids understand that you're not using the light of the menorah. So you have a shamosh. The shamosh here provides enough light. Or I live a dimmed light in the room this way anyway. It's fine. Whatever you did is fine.
Can I leave the shemosh off since we have so much light in the room?
If you want, yes, but the minhag of 1200 years is not a shamosh. Theoretically, the answer is yes. Just now, there's no need. Come, let's go to Seif Gimal. Let's go to Seif Gimal. There sheyesh lo. This is what I just told you a second ago. There sheyesh lo shtei piyot.
Sorry about
Seif Gimal. Siman Tav Reish Ayin Aleph, Seif Gimal. there שיש לו שתי פיות, עולה לו בשביל שניים. Again, a candle that has 2 separate places for a week can be counted for 2 people as long as it's obvious. Let's say Sunday night we light the first one. Again, I have 8 places. I light the right one. Anyone that looks for the other side, realize that 2 people eat. Otherwise, why did I light?
If they were next to each other, it would be a challenge.
Yeah.
The second day,
It
it's
looked like
also
you're lighting 2.
later in the week. it's
Yeah,
different. But the first few days, it's very obvious.
It has to be a wick, Rabbi. It can't be a flame.
What?
It can't be a flame. It has to be a wick.
In the second, you see it. So then, remember, this is, again, theoretically speaking, it's so cheap today to buy the olive oil, especially when you fill it up here to save you the avodah to put.
Yeah.
With the Hasidim, they'll never buy this because
No.
the whole idea is to put the avodah. You see in the Rambam that the main avodah in Mikdash was not to light, it's to prepare.
Mhm.
But today, you know, they sell you 36, 42 candles, so
Now they have a
you
new.
pay for
Yeah.
pizza, and 50 you can
In
buy
Florida,
the
I put the oil.
candles.
I put the oil and the little wick.
Good,
They have a new thing. They have the one with the cups already, the oil, and then there's a cover on it. Sometimes it's hard to get the cover. Now they have an opener for the cover.
Oh, they do?
Oh, really?
That's
Yeah,
what glass
yeah,
one.
give you an opener,
Glass.
like a cover opener. I got
It's a
the one I got
glass-
that has
it's a
the cover
glass.
opener.
Cover was always hard
So
to
they're
get off.
slippery. It's hard to get off. Your hands are
We
really
decided this year we're gonna do the pouring, the avodah,
Yeah.
like the rabbi said.
It's a different taste. It's a different taste for the
Flowing
mitzvah.
wicks, you know?
Look and see if
We're gonna
that.
try that this year.
No, but you know what they did do now? They made the wicks now. It sounds silly, but the wicks are in the little discs already installed. Sometimes when it's too skinny, they fall out. Now they have them installed. You can buy them.
It's only a question of business. Someone in business has to make money. It's a bad deal. It's not a
Who said
gimmick.
that I'm made in China?
They are.
Probably
Everything's
know
in
the-
China.
you know the-
The oil's from China, man.
The discs with the little, like it's like a.
Soon they're
it's
gonna
not
give you a
like
little guy in there to light it for you.
It's like,
They
it's
do
like,
by they do by AI. They do by AI.
Robot.
Yeah.
Most people use it.
But
You want
better,
to do it
better the
better.
cloth, like the.
Close is much better.
Okay.
Look at Steve Dalit. Mile, again, here is a scenario to show you the details of Mile Ke'ara Shemen. I have a big, you know what Ke'ara is?
Yeah.
Oh.
You fill it up with olive oil, then you can put the Yikifa Beptilot, and you put in wicks.
Oh, number of weeks.
Im Kafa Le'akeli, if you cover it, Kol Petila, every wick counts as a candle. Lo Kafa Le'akeli, if you did not put a cover, אפילו לנר אחד אינו עולה לפי שהוא כמדורה. If you look from far, it looks like a flame. It says you must light in a way that it's obvious to everyone.
It's a candle and not a.
Yes.
So if I had a reservoir of oil.
Listen
it would not be
carefully. This is why you never saw a menorah made like a half a circle or a circle. You can see an Israeli designer will design a beautiful
Lined up
menorah.
in a row.
Why? Because if you look from far, look what it says. ולכן יש להיזהר להעמיד הנרות בשורה ושווה. Candle should be straight. ולא בעיגול, because בעיגול, if you put it in a circle,
Look like one.
the have it looks like the have כמדורה. have כמדורה. Okay. Now look a second, skip, go to see Vav. Now you see Vav.
Okay. Thank you.
מניחו למעלה משלושה טפחים. It has to be a little bit raised. People outside should see the menorah. ומצווה להניחו למטה מעשרה טפחים. See, if you are doing it on the main floor, and it says raise it a little bit, and the regular bystander, bywalker in the street can see. But whatever if you live at the 20th floor, this is always a problem. אבל למניחו למעלה מ-20 אמר לא יצא. If you live on the 20th floor, people in 34th Street cannot see you. Nevertheless, people
The other
live at
buildings
night.
could see,
This is what they said, that if this is a you live,
I light in my.
Rabbi Prague.
yeah.
Rabbi, why does the Shulchan Aruch put all the Hanacha halachot here and not start off like in 675, let's say, with hadlaka? The mitzvah is hadlaka, right? And no hanacha. He's spending so much time on hanacha. Why does he put that seif later?
Yes, he has a special siman. The hadlaka or some mitzvah. First he's
Yes,
telling
675, I think. Yes.
What's that matter?
But why?
where should you prepare it? Where should you display it? Etc. and etc. 675 is hadlaka or some mitzvah.
Right.
Because
The lo hanacha. So I'm saying what?
after you prepare their candles in the proper place, in the proper
Okay.
the proper menorah.
Rabbi, Mal was just mentioning they're putting a light maybe in the hallway, in their building, downstairs. How does that help? It's not their home.
It's not
It would
just an
have to
additional
be
fits in
Just,
the
okay, if it's just no show, fine, but that would help
Only to
somebody.
show the Christians that we also have to collect.
Okay, but it's not gonna help anybody to light down
It's
there, even though it's below
meaningless.
25
It's
feet.
meaningless.
It could help,
Rabbi
but it
Yaakov
could help the
told
guy
us
that's not
that
gonna light
Rabbi
right away.
Baruch used to light. Rabbi Yaakov just said that his father used to light an electric menorah in the window. Just because in the
Yeah,
50s he
okay.
wanted to show Jews living.
In the hotel room, in the hotels in Israel, they light in the room or the lobby?
The light in the lobby is a bracha l'batala. What is the lobby for you? You have the right to
I'm
put
just
a
saying,
mattress
I
there,
know
or
we see
you
a
have
lot
the
of
right
people do
to
that in Israel.
many people speak Lashon Hara, or the speak Chazarat Hashatz too. What is people?
So Rabbi, if there's a
You can
rule,
sit there
if
for
there's a
half an hour,
rule
light
in
one
the
candle.
hotel,
You would succeed.
no lighting candles, it's a rule, no lighting candles in a hotel room.
There's
And
a
then you
rule
go
that I
ahead and
cannot
do it.
drive in the Garden State more than 75.
Right, so
Every time I go to Lakewood, my wife is a driver there. It's either been 75, 85, and if it tells you put it ahead, you go down. There is a rule. What's the rule?
okay, I'm just asking. So are you?
I was in
allowed
Chicago
to-
30 years ago.
Don't need the room,
I
stay
was
with
in
it
a-
for a half hour.
I was in a hotel in Chicago. I sat down 45 minutes and watched it. This is it. After 45
There's a
minutes,
story
I
years
blew it
ago, a
out.
person lit candles in the room, left the room, and the room went on fire, and then
They
You almost got arrested.
He did get arrested. Not only he did get arrested, until he got out of the country. It was not an easy story.
Right.
They saw him.
I came to the hotel a number of months later, the same hotel. And there was consternation at the desk. Then they brought some Japanese guy, was this, do you like candles in your room? Yes, we find like candles in my room.
They asked that.
Same last name.
Did you like it?
Not that year.
How about you have the same question every Friday night? Stay in the hotel. That's the question.
Well, Hanukkah is easier because you can blow them out.
No,
It's your
but
half
right
hour.
on-
Hanukkah is harder because you cannot use electric menorah.
Yeah.
On Shabbat, you can use a different type of
The
battery
tea
operated
lights are the
candle.
safest
Yeah.
ones.
Okay, look at Tafresh Ayin Bet now. Again, whatever you did, most likely it's good.
Most
We are
likely.
learning what's the best way to do it. Because everyone thinks that there is a Shulchan Aruch, Rambam, and Gemara before whatever we did before this community existed, before Jews came to America. So everyone, it's a very important halacha.
Isn't the Pesach
There is a big difference between Sunday that you are not working or weekday that you are working. Everyone should try to do it.
On Sunday, light on time.
I'm sorry, what do you say?
The Pesach is for us, but I travel in places where there's not so many Jewish people.
It's usually
And the
hard.
Chabad light crazy places. St. Mark's Square in Venice. Of course,
Only for Kia.
That's
It's
visual,
called
that's visual.
Kia.
It's just visual.
maybe for tourists.
It has to be in your home. Your home. That's
They
where you
light
meaningless.
in Grand Army Plaza. That's just
Meaningless lighting in Midtown Manhattan, putting the mayor is the best
Yeah, go up
PR.
a circle for what?
Okay, for some Jews, okay, it's meaningless. And of course, same as the
If they make it better.
Yeah, but very often it's symbolic. It's the mind of other people. It's meaningless.
That's why it's interesting that light it in the shul.
Tremendous chidush.
Yeah, with the bracha.
Yeah, you know. The Bet Yosef brings three reasons, why we like the shul. One is because originally the Prince Tzumani was to light outside. Yes? Since most of us are not, so the only place that Jews are really congregated we have is in synagogue. This is why. The other reason is some people who are staying in the shul, the Shulchan Aruch says, we make kiddush. We make kiddush for them. We make. This is the main reason. But Gula is right to make with the bracha. Look, everyone loves when we make about mitzvah or wedding to make it. But Chabad says it's fine. Many strongly says don't dare do that. Look, Allah is many what is the one in a wedding? Don't make a bracha. What is that? Because people come takana was in the house or shul. It's a very big problem.
Maybe the rabbi just didn't give you that week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at a wedding when they lit the menorah with the beracha.
No. Chabad says it's fine, but many very serious.
Wow.
Many very serious. Yeah. Say absolutely not.
Yeah, we'll have what's
No, but think about it because
I didn't do it.
I'm still saying if you do, people
yeah,
yes, they have what
because
to rely on.
the Shulchan Aruch says. Look, last year I went to a wedding in Hanukkah, and the fellow says to me, "My suitcases are here." The wedding was in Marina. I'm on the way to the airport right after. So of course he didn't light in the house. As it happened there, for whatever reason, the home lit in the wedding hall.
With the beracha.
Remember, anyone that gets married in Hanukkah has the same problem.
Yeah.
He's on the way from
Sugar
Israel.
Hill doesn't have a big toilet.
So I told the other fellow, go to the candles, make bracha, Hassan.
Why the groom, Rabbi?
But to light in the airport, you can light it in the bathroom. It's exactly the same. It's very nice because you do the candies, you can take pictures. It's not your house. The takana was. It's a good example. I would take it out of context and make people's mind. I didn't lie. If you are patur from lying, you're patur from lying.
Can't let it in, but they'll rush you.
No. The Bible says a beautiful place. That's how I think they do. Say, take them around. It's mainly for people who didn't do anything, but to say bracha, it's needless to
So
say.
if you're on an 18-hour flight and you missed the night, you missed it.
You missed it. I mean, this is it. Look now, Taf Reish Ayin Bet. אין מדליקים נר חנוכה קודם שתשכן חמה. Let's say the sun is setting 4:30, אלא עם סוף שקיעתה. לא מאחרים ולא מקדימים. Okay, so this is all the speeches of all the rabbis. It gives all the rabbis. Here you had the rabbi today.
He mentioned this. Yeah, they said we go a little bit,
Yes, he said, but the question is what is Shikiyah? So he says it's Seta Kochavim. You realize because Maran says, it's Sof Shikiyata.
Sof Shikiyata. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Sof Shikiyata. Chavi Yaakov says today, 25 minutes after sunset, which means about 5 to 5.
Right.
In Yerushalayim, everyone does it in 4:30.1 seconds.
Wow.
Why? Because in Yerushalayim, right after sunset, it gets right away. Here, right away after sunset, you can read without light.
Same thing like,
What is the timing? I'm sorry, we'll have between Shkia and Sitz
Yeah,
in Yerushalayim?
20 minutes.
Yerushalayim is 25 minutes. Pitch
it's full
black.
up. Yeah. It's like over in Hong Kong, you see it gets far, it gets
So
so
they're-
fast because we're by the equator. It goes from
So,
the equator.
Rabbi,
Hong Kong
their
gets
our
good-
40
gets
minutes
good.
is their 25 minutes.
Close to the
Yeah.
equator,
Many
it
times
sets fast.
I never noticed
Really,
that.
in the
What's my
Caribbean, it
regular
gets down
time?
fast.
Most people in Lakewood, those who are Ashkenazim, not Hasidim, neither Sfaradim, like about
Israel
15,
says.
20 minutes after sunset.
So what is Rabbeinu Tam in Israel? The time
If
in
you
Shabbat.
keep Rabbeinu Tam, you keep 72 minutes.
By the minutes, not by the
Yes,
by the darkness.
I see.
So אין מדליקים נר חנוכה קודם שתשקע החמה, אלא עם סוף שקיעתה. This is why the rabbi said today, ולא מאחרים ולא מקדימים.
Not later, not before.
Now, as the rabbi mentioned today, of course, the Mishnah Berurah says it. If you light a little earlier, make sure that you have enough oil.
Yeah, by the end of Shabbat, we light so it's last past the time wrong. We like to have some oil.
So remember, Maran says clearly, sof shkia, correct?
Yes.
Look now in the Biur Halacha. So the main point is that whatever you do is fine, but let other people do whatever they do because they're also fine. Yes?
Yeah.
אם סוף שקיעתה, כן כתב הטור, וכן כתב הראש. אבל ברשב"א, ור"ן, remember, this is a classic example. Tur and Rosh are two major, right?
Right.
Rashba and Ran are exactly the same level. Mashma Behedya, שהוא בתחילת השקיעה. This is what
Yes.
most Ashkenazim elect, not the Hasidim, not the Sfaradim do. This is what most, the original Yerushalayim, not the new Yerushalayim. אלא דמשמע שם בשקיעה השנייה, וכן כתב במאיר עיקר רשב"א. So he says, the Pri Chadash, you see the Pri Chadash, Sephardic in Egypt, says also at the beginning of the Shkia. So this is what
4:30 sunset. What would that mean?
if I would do, if I would be home, I would like 4:40.
Even 10 minutes. 4:40.
Even before, yeah. So today, everyone says because it's so light outside, you wait a few minutes, not the 40 minutes of the Rabbi says.
So now, if he doesn't mention Rambam here, does it mean Rambam didn't say anything on
Because
this?
it's not clear. You take one Rambam, take one Rambam.
Because he's mentioned the Rosh and the Ran, and we would think.
And obviously, he's right. Yes. No one mentions the Rambam because it's not clear. It's manim. The Mishnah, the Biur Halacha, of course, talks about it, but and the Rambam, I mean. Look, most people walk during the week, so the question is not a question because you like when you come back to work. This Sunday is the question. You're free, you have nothing to do. Do it right, at least one day.
Right, but now you have about 4 days.
It's okay, so you do what the community does. More or less, yeah. See, the language of the Rambam is, look at Perek Dalet, Perek Dalet Mechanukah. Halacha hey, Perek Dalet hey, this is the Rambam. אין מדליקים נרות חנוכה קודם שתשקע החמה. This Hanukkah is word by word. אלא עם שקיעתה.
Now, we're soft.
Now, if you realize the Rambam that is not Rabbi Yuta, yes? As in Shekiata, as the sun is set, yes?
Right.
Ela in Shekiata, lo me'achrim v'lo magdilim.
It's the same thing as Maran, except he left the word soft out. That's a big deal.
The difference is 40, 50.
Yeah, I
How much
see
is
that.
soft?
One word is changing it.
Soft to 20.
This
Also.
is why the Biur Halacha is bringing you to Machlokes and the Rishonim, and this is really the source of the different minhagim. So whatever you do, but Sunday at least to do it right is going to work. Yeah.
Everybody's home.
Now,
You gotta wonder though, why did Rambam leave it out? Did he left it out just to say he doesn't go by soft? You would think that
he says clearly. The Rambam is very clear.
That he's what?
There's no soft skill.
It's the beginning. He's holding like the Ran. We're just
The Ran and the Rashba.
so that should be the halacha.
So
If the Ran
They always say
and
that
Rambam,
some people do that. Rabbi was saying earlier.
yeah.
Look a second.
But Maran
Look
didn't
a
go there.
second. Maran's job
See, but the Rambam, the Shulchan Aruch,
is
Right, so that's the Ran
Okay, so
and
okay, but you see,
Rambam.
and the Tur and the Rosh says so. Shkiata and the Ran and the Rashba says so.
but it's
Yeah,
interesting. That's interesting in the Rambam when he quotes it. It's different a little of the Shulchan Aruch because he adds in the Shulchan Aruch says the Ikar Persume Nisa, and the Rambam doesn't seem to write that. The Ikar. I wonder why he didn't.
What he says.
Yeah.
Yes.
The timing is too early, maybe it's not.
No, every time when I like none of the Hasidim around me like no one, and I like. But to say that later when they like there are more people in the street, you can say so.
Yeah.
My block is an average block. Some people walk
Early,
early,
some late.
some early, some late. So as far as Pennsylvania, as you said, Pennsylvania sun. People walk in your block. So you have more people 40 minutes after sunset. Of course not. I mean, there's an average every hour, every few people.
Now my block is whenever they're going to Uri. That's it.
Yeah.
So
And what is, there's no shiur on Pirsenu Nisa, is there?
Okay, no. When people walk in the street, this is
Well,
the
people.
fact-
Okay.
language, not before, not after. is a pretty precise language. The question is now,
The
when you
question
have a
is, what
specific
is
time, what is
before
that?
after
What is that
what?
demarcation?
Right.
But it sounds so specific.
Money, it's exactly that.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you just said.
Not before, not after. It's like, hello, better be precise. But where?
Right.
Yeah, but it's very interesting that on Nerot Shabbos you would not light a minute late because you'd be over on Shabbat. But
Over there is the Oraita, here is the Rabbanan.
I know that it's a Doraita, but still they're giving you a lot of leeway here.
Correct. Because there was a time that they didn't let us light outside. So now you and your wife, if you light at 1 o'clock at night, it's fine. You and your wife have a personal sign your kitchen table. This is exactly what Chacham Baruch did. We prefer not to rely on that, but in a minute we'll go into the question of what?
The rabbi, I remember he did a pilpul he was talking back and forth, but I remember one of our classes, you're the only person, a single guy. You're lighting anyway. I know, he went back and forth, but I remember you telling us that.
Look further.
Light for yourself.
Look further in Shulchan Aruch. This is the leniency you don't use unless you really have to use.
Oh, the
Yeah. Many nursing homes they do it. Here, look. ויש מישהו, it happens second. ויש מישהו אומר שאם הוא טרוד, let's say you do have a flight, for some reason you scheduled it for, יכול להקדים בפלג המנחה ובלבד, as long as שייתן בה שמן עד שתתחיל לרגל ולשוב. Here is using the leniency, the same way that on Friday afternoon, especially in the summer, we accept Shabbat an hour and a half before for Plaga Mincha. So he's using this leniency, but since it's a big leniency, make sure that your menorah is still on when he gets up. Understand? So let's say if you buy this
A 3-hour candle.
right. If you buy the one that burns an hour and a half, it says buy one that burns 3 hours for that day. So look a second at the Mishnah Berurah.
I mean, that's what we do on Shabbat.
Yes, yeah.
More or less. You know, on Shabbat, they do that to the Plaga Mincha.
Right.
He's telling you, if you have a flight, you have your doctor, you have to go visit.
And you say
Of course it's a bracha. Plaga Mincha, look at the Mishnah Berurah on the bottom. Give up. הוא שעה ברביע אצל אהרון הקודר, קודם צאת הכוכבים. בחשבינן, and we calculated, לפי קוצר היום, ביאסנה, the days are very short, היינו, שעות זמניות, look, today's day, 7:15 till 4:15, ויכול לברך, maybe, יכול לברך גם כן.
All the rabbis can do without rubbing you down.
Yes. See, here is the leniency that we use Rabbi Yehuda, yes.
But the whole world does. At this point, even Ashkenazim, everybody has. You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
What is the leniency, Rabbi?
You can light like an hour before sunset if
You
it's
have
a real.
Rabbi Prague? Rabbi Prague?
On Shabbat,
It's
there's
the
10
Shabbat rule, but you can do it during the week. If you have a flight, you do it and go.
Yeah, I'm
So
listening,
somebody
yes.
else in the house.
The wine on Friday, the wine on Friday night, is it the Rabbanan?
The wine? Yes.
So that's why if you didn't, because I'm still stuck with Hanukkah and Shabbat, but okay. So if the wine is Ulayai and the Kiddush Hayom, you give up the wine and you light near Hanukkah, correct?
Correct.
It's 3:30.
Correct. This is the Rambam, the last Rambam we saw. The end of
No, I'm looking but I'm still trying to.
Right, no, but
No.
the answer is the mitzvah deoraita is to praise the Shabbat. The
Right.
Rabbi told us praise it on a cup of wine. Okay?
Right. So it's
So now, theoretically, you can make it on 2 chalis also. Yes.
right. I hear that's the answer. Okay.
So he's telling you the candles you must have in the Rosh Shabbat. Yes. Now, look a second now. See, this community, most people pray Arbit before the light. So the Hasidim also. They're like, when should you do it? When should you pray?
During the weekday.
Well, I'm talking about Hanukkah. You look at the Mishnah, the Hasidim would not light until the prayer Arbit first. Yes?
Oh, wow.
Why? Because saying Shema is a mitzvah d'oraita. Lighting the menorah is a mitzvah d'Rabbanan. Nevertheless, we have a specific time to light.
Oh.
So more about you cannot find the minyan next week around 8 o'clock in the evening. Why?
Both times hit you at the same. Both times required are hitting you at the same time.
Exactly.
20, whatever it is,
Exactly.
the best time.
Exactly.
It's like when you come over to school Friday night.
Look
you say Shema,
now.
always say Kiddush.
Look now in the Mishnah
No, you can pray
Berurah.
early. No, but you can pray early on beat, but then you should say Shema before you like.
Every Friday night, after our beat, they say, I give a class in Chumash. Let's have 4, 6, 8. We finish. I tell everyone, stay here and say Shema.
Right, we do it also. I'm saying like tomorrow, Sunday. Let's say I pray 3:30, whatever Paul's minyan is, whatever tomorrow. Right? We pray our beat. Now comes the time to light. When I come to light, I have to say Shema first before I light, because now I have two things that come to right and to Rabbanan.
But here's a but.
What to do
By
about
Kriyat, no, there's no but. The Kriyat Shema is the oraita. So you can delay it a few minutes, because I would not say Shema before 15 minutes after sunset.
50.
5 over.
Oh.
But yes, this is what
right,
this is
really.
what.
So we
this
all-
is
I
what
want
we
20,
do.
You like the order of Shema first, and then you
Yeah,
can
we never say after that 20 minutes after sunset.
Yeah.
Let's just do at least 40.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
Or
like.
try it.
No, that's
You're not coming over, I'm like praying and what you
Friday night.
I'm home and I'm gonna
Friday
like.
Friday night, because yes, soon, until you get home, until you do this, until you do that, until somebody.
See you
It's a
later.
long time.
Okay.
So Rabbi, at home, you're not going to pray our beat early anyway. You don't have that. You don't have our beat.
The summer sometimes.
Yeah.
Look now in the Mishnah Berurah, סעיף קטן א', go back. Aleph Bet. The fourth line, Larry, this really puts everything in perspective. והנה המחבר,
Back in 670.
Yeah, we are back in 671, סעיף קטן א', but the fourth line.
I'm reading on Big Mara.
והנה המחבר, I mix you up. זה המחבר סתם, קורא. והנה
Where are you holding? 671, which halacha?
I'm wrong. 672, משנה ברורה, א', the fourth line. והנה המחבר סתם. סתם means he doesn't bring you two opinions. המחבר כדעת הטור אליי בסיעתו, דסביר להו, that they hold מה שאמר בגמרא, הדלקת נר חנוכה משתשקע, היינו סוף שקיעה.
סוף.
not only סתם, he writes, סוף שקיעה, yes. אבל באמת יש הרבה ראשונים, as we saw in the ביאור הלכה, רשב"א, מאירי, and the Gra. The Svira Lahu, the Kavanat HaGemara, we looked at the Rambam, the Kavanat HaGemara, אבל תחילת שקיעה שנייה, והוא בערך רבע שעה מקודם. ועיין בביאור הלכה אליי, שלאותם אנשים הנוהגים להתפלל מעריב בזמנו, those who pray every day, ערבית, after צאת הכוכבים, נכון לנהוג כן לכתחילה, להדליק קודם מעריב. קודם, because וכן כתב במור, no, he's talking now. If you go with the opinion, the תחילת השקיעה. Here, you have time to light. A few minutes later, you say.
I have a class at 9 o'clock. We say I beat every night 10 o'clock.
Right.
So.
Definitely light before.
Light beforehand.
Yeah, Rabbi's very careful to say if you have a set scenario.
I'm telling you, Bob, it's difficult to find. I mean, the Hasidim really follow the custom. So we'll continue tomorrow. I have to run. But again, whatever you do, but this Sunday, make sure you do it